From the moment our eyes met, I felt at home. The countless nights, moments crying out of loneliness or sadness, and a 2,786-mile trip to Alaska all led my heart to coming home to you.
From the first time I met you, I knew there was something special about you. I felt like I was blindsided by this girl who showed up from Kansas and was everything I specifically prayed for in a woman.
God intertwined our paths in the most beautiful way. I could not be more grateful. Today I stand here at the same church where our story begins, writing the beginning of our greatest chapter.
Let's celebrate!
And it was clear from the moment the plane landed that Caitlyn was home. I just want to thank everybody, not just Brandon, but Brandon's family. Just thank you for making Caitlyn feel like home, because it truly felt like this is where she belongs.
From one former emo kid to another, I have to start off with saying, look what God did. No, really, let's take a moment and let's look at what God did. And I want you both to think back to all those hard and challenging times, those conflicting moments in your life, where you weren't really sure where God was and what he was doing, and maybe you weren't even sure if he was real. And I want you to look back and I want you to see how God has guided you and how he's led you up into this point. And let this moment sink in for a minute, because I want it to be a reminder to you that when you and Brandon face hardships and when you face challenges and when you face moments of conflict, that the same God that has been faithful to you up until this point will be the same God faithful to you in those times to come.
When I saw you, I saw a beautiful, intelligent, determined woman who loved passionately and pursued the Lord with her entire being. When I saw you, I saw someone so unique and so special that I knew I wanted to be a part of your life forever. And I thank God every day that desire to be close to you turned into what we have now.
You showed me that the way I am is the best version of me. You showed me that I was worthy of love and grace even through my flaws, and you showed me how natural falling in love was meant to be.
The day Caitlyn was born, I began to pray, God, someday she's going to meet a man. And there's some things that I'm going to ask you for so that I know he's the one. And so the things that I asked for is that he would love God more than he loved my daughter. Because if he loves God more than he loves my daughter, he'll be everything she needs him to be. She calls us one day and says, hey, I want you to meet somebody. And so we get on a Zoom call, and in the first 30 seconds of Brandon talking, I knew he was the man I'd been praying for. You've waited your whole life for this. So let's make you aware.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, I know.
We are gathered here today before friends, family, and above all else, God, to witness the marriage of Brandon and Caitlyn. And you both came in as two people, but you're leaving as one flesh. Mike Mason wrote, "This is how we must love one another, with a vowed love that is dependent on happiness, not on any of the external hallmarks of success. Where is such love to begin if it does not begin with the ones closest to us? The life partner whom we have chosen out of all of the other people in the world as the apple of our eye.
Caitlyn, I vow that wherever you go, I'll be there. No matter what the situation is, I'll always be alongside of you. I vow that your God will always be my God. And I promise to love you with everything I have. I promise to love you for everything you are. And I promise to love and cherish you for the rest of my days.
Brandon, I vow to embrace your flaws and love you through them, and I vow to challenge you and watch you grow in everything you do in your walk with the Lord. I vow to love you and all the versions of you that I will ever meet in my lifetime. You've shown me what grace and love mean in a form greater than I could have prayed for, and I pray that I show you the same. I pray that we grow together in Christ, building a strong foundation for our family, and I pray that every day I would fall more deeply and madly in love with you than the day before. I pray that we never lose sight of who we are, and we continue to be best friends and kids for the rest of our lives. You're my best friend, the one whom my soul is made for, my napping buddy and my forever.
Now by the power vested in me, by God and the state of Alaska, I pronounce you as husband and wife. Brandon, you may kiss the bride. Oh, yes. It is my great honor and amazing privilege to introduce to you for the first time Mr. and Miss Brandon and Caitlyn Ware. Let's celebrate! Woo-hoo!
So my prayer for both of you is that you'd laugh a lot, have tons of fun, make wild memories, you'd fight hard, fight well, and love with grace and forgiveness, and above all else, love God. So to Caitlyn and Brandon.
She's a dog.
You're no longer a bastard child.